Hello everyone, and welcome back to another review episode. Today, I'm going to go back to my roots of this channel, and I'll be reviewing Rookie Blue. Spoiler warnings in effect as always, so if you haven't seen the show, please do so. But if you're still watching, thank you for watching. As couple Rookie starts working at Division 15, they learn how difficult it is to be a cop. As Andy, portrayed by Missy Pergram, Diaz, portrayed by Travis Mines, Dove, portrayed by Gregor Smith, Peck, portrayed by Charlotte Sullivan, and Tracy, portrayed by Anuka Okuma, and other rookies joining the force in the future seasons, work with their TO, also known as training officer, to learn how to be the best cop they can be. They learn the true nature of being a cop as their secrets are spilled and relationship fractured. In the end, they become a powerful team from them. The main reason why I like the show is the theme of family throughout the seasons. As the members of Division 15 learn more about one another, they become more closer, allowing them to become more like a family instead of a unit. As members of Division helps out members in need, the Division feels more like a family than anything else. Top seasons. Number 6, Season 1. As the rookie starts the adventure at Division 15, with the help of their TOs, they learn the true cost of being a cop. As each rookie learns how to be the best cop they can be, they learn to protect one another and have each one's back. As they are tested to see if they are fit to be in Division 15, they are able to prove themselves about their worthiness. Number 5, Season 2. As the rookie graduates to being a member of Division 15, they gain more responsibility. As some member enters a romantic relationship with one another, some relationships get fractured because of this. As the members of Division 15 learn how to stay professional between one another during work hours, Andy and Sam, portrayed by Ben Bass, go into a romantic relationship that puts both their careers at risk. Number 4, Season 6. As the officers of Division 15 return to work, an officer from Vancouver, Juliet Wars, portrayed by Aaron Karpuk, transfers to the division. The season follows 3 separate storylines: Andy's attack at Tracy's home, the corruption in the police division, and Andy and Sam's relationship. As the season wraps up every storyline that has been concocted, like finding out who in the police unit is corrupt, Andy and Sam's wedding gives a great ending for the show. Number 3, Season 3. As a new rookie, Nick Collins, portrayed by Peter Mooney, joins Division 15, the officers have to find a way to have Nick fit in. As Jerry, portrayed by Noam Jenkins, and Tracy's relationship reach the top as they become engaged, their happy ending was to be expected. But as the division tackles a difficult case that has Peck abducted, causing Detective Luke, portrayed by Eric Johnson, to return to aid in the case. As Jerry arrives at the abductor's house, he gets stabbed and dies before he could get help from the doctors, which causes a fracture in the division, forcing Nick and Andy to go on an undercover mission, which teases what's to come in Season 4. Number 2, Season 5. As Dove comprehends the fact that Chloe, portrayed by Persica Fea, is married, Andy volunteers to train a new rookie, Duncan Moore, portrayed by Matt Murray. As Andy decides Duncan is unfit to wear the badge, he sues Andy to get his job back. As Andy and Duncan goes head to toe, meanwhile Dove finally reaches the straw and breaks up with Chloe. As the season comes to an end, a multiple explosions meant for the Irish mob goes off, leaving Division 15 to find the culprit. As the division find the bomber, they learn a conspiracy about a corruption within the police department. A final explosion goes off in the evidence room, which holds the evidence to do so, setting up the next season. Number 1, Season 4. As Andy and Nick return from their undercover assignment, the dynamic of the division is shifted. Sam is now dating Cruz, portrayed by Rachel Archiles, and Diaz is now taking care of his son. The show also introduces Chloe, Dove's new girlfriend, and Frank, portrayed by Lyric Ben's goddaughter. As the show explores who in the division is bipolar, Cruz reveals the secrets to Andy, putting her in an awkward situation. As the season continues, Cruz decides not to take her meds, causing her to stalk a supposed child molester, causing him to come after the division with Chloe shot, Oliver, portrayed by Matt Gordon, gets shot and kidnapped, Sam being shot. The division becomes desperate to stop him. Top 10 episodes. Number 10, In Blue, Season 1, Episode 12. As the rookies arrive on their final day of being a rookie, Andy starts to question if being a cop is something she wants. As the Division 15 investigate a murder at a college party house, Andy has to make a death notification to the victim's family. As Andy comprehends the difficulty of being a cop and also trying to keep her father's legacy, Frank tells her to be her own cop and not follow her father's footsteps. As all the rookies graduate to officers, new adventure awaits them. Number 9. Butterfly, Season 2, Episode 1. As Frank puts Andy in charge of a security detail at a free concert, she is shot. As officers and detectives tell Andy to take a day off, she refuses and investigates the shooting by herself. This episode shows how relentless Andy can be in finding the truth and how she will not stop until she does. Number 8. Takedown, Season 1, Episode 13. Andy and Diaz bust a man who's carrying more than $1 million. Detective Boyd, portrayed by Aaron Abrams, confront them as they have ruined the case he was building. As Sam figures out the buyer of the drugs has never met him before, Sam volunteers to go undercover with Andy. As Sam and Andy goes undercover to meet the buyers, they get separated. Andy is able to warn Division 15 about being separated and is able to save Sam before it's too late. Number 7. Fresh Paint, Season 1, Episode 1. The rookies' first day turns out to be an interesting day. They catch their first homicide case, Andy burns an undercover cop, and solves their first murder. As the rookie becomes acquainted with the members of Division 15, viewers learn some rookies of Division 15 keep secrets that might change their careers if exposed. Number 6. Everlasting, Season 5, Episode 11. As Cruz returns and starts assisting Division 15 find Ted McDonald, portrayed by Sean Doyle. When they finally apprehend him, Sam learns of a major corruption conspiracy within the police force. As Ted McDonald provides a location of the evidence required to take down the corrupt cops, after retrieving the evidence room blows up with Andy in it. As Sam checks if Andy is still alive, they learn the evidence was blown up and find Ted McDonald dead in the interrogation room. Number 5. You Can See the Stars, Season 4, Episode 13. As the Division works tirelessly to track down Kevin Ford, portrayed by Michael Cram, for attacking any other Division member, Oliver is kidnapped by him. Kevin Ford sets a trap for the police in an abandoned church. Kevin walks into the Division HQ and tries to kill Nick, but Sam intervenes, causing him to get shot, and Nick reacts and shoots Kevin before he hurts anyone else. Number 4. God's Good Graces, Season 2, Episode 13. As Sam is taken by Jamie Brennan, portrayed by Colum Keith Brennan, due to Sam and Andy's relationship, the clock starts ticking to find Sam. Luke assigns all the former rookies to investigate Jamie Brennan's wife's murder behind Boyd's back, as Luke and Andy confront Boyd for not informing Sam the full story before sending him undercover. They are able to find Sam on time. After this, Sam and Andy are both suspended for insubordination. Number 3. Out of Time, Season 3, Episode 9. Gail is kidnapped and everyone at Division 15 becomes desperate to find her, as each member of Division uses every resource to find her. Meanwhile, Noelle goes to the hospital as she starts going into labor. As Jerry follows the lead on the kidnapper, he visits the suspect's house and is stabbed by him. As the Division catches up to Jerry's lead, they are too late to save Jerry, but are able to rescue Gail. As everyone arrives at the hospital, Tracy is the last person in the Division to learn about Jerry's death, making his death even more heartbreaking. Number 2. Integrity Test, Season 6, Episode 8. As the Division tries to find the mole before Oliver's career is over, they plan a sting that might crack the corruption case wide open. By using all the resources the Division have, they bait a trap for the mole in the Division. As the bait comes in place, it is revealed that Steve Peck, portrayed by Adam McDonald, Gail's brother, is involved in the corruption, and with his confession, the Division is able to arrest the commissioner as well. Here are some honorable mentions. Number 1. Under Fire, Season 4, Episode 12. As Cruz's investigation on Kevin Ford reaches the limit, the Division becomes a target. Ford starts targeting the members of Division by calling an anonymous 911 call, calling and baiting a trap. The first victim to this was Chloe, who gets shot in the neck. Gail and Oliver gets into a shootout, causing Frank to order patrol to go into pairs instead of as one. Luke returns to assist to the case as he feels the division requires all the helps they can get. As Celery, portrayed by Emily Happenshire, Oliver's girlfriend, visits the division, they are able to identify who is coming after them. But as the episode ends, Oliver is kidnapped by Kevin and his police vehicle was also taken. As of any cop show, Rookie Blue, in my opinion, shows one of the most authentic cop shows out in the world. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video.